They said getting started was the hardest part, but no one told you how hard it is to scale a custom service business. It's time for your team to step up, but your clients want you. Discover how to scale to 7 figures and beyond by freeing up time and getting your team to run whole parts of the company so you can focus on scaling profits. This is the Hands Off CEO with Mandy Ellefson.
Hello, Mandy Ellefson here with Hands Off CEO. I am standing here in front of a McDonald's here just north of Portland, Oregon. And there's a reason why I am here. I'm actually visiting family from out of town. I've lived actually here. This is Vancouver, Washington. It's just north of Portland, Oregon. And I went to school here. I finished up my undergraduate degree here in this area. And I wanted to share with you something about workshop that I did. I delivered another workshop. I've got this workshop that's been selling like hotcakes. It's really it's an awesome workshop. I'm really excited to be sharing it. It's called Agency 4X Fee Guarantee Workshop. And I was sharing today with people how to be able to dramatically increase your fees and be able to, even with small incremental fees, you can double your profit or more. And I was showing people how that works. But we were also looking at, how to be able to 2x, 4x, 10x your fees. And this is something that I didn't think I'd ever teach. It's been exciting, but it's also a lot of fun. And if it's not something that you are interested, type below workshop, and I can send you some more information about it. But in this workshop, sharing with our Hands Off CEO tribe, how this works and how we've been able to do this for a lot of our clients, but also how we've done it for our own company and how we started out this way. And so the reason why I'm standing in front of this McDonald's is this is where I started out. Not pretty, right? And the thing is to become more successful, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. This is an example of me doing whatever it takes. See that car in that drive-through right there? That was me handing stuff to people in that drive-through. I used to work at this McDonald's here. And my husband and I had just gotten married, and we had moved here to Vancouver, house sitting for his parents. And I needed a job. I needed a job right away. And I was the only one working because my husband was in such a demanding program. He just couldn't work. It didn't make any sense to. I was going to school too as well, but I needed to get a job. I had worked at McDonald's for 2 years in high school, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get a job. And I had to beg for this job. I had to beg for a freaking job at McDonald's, but I needed some money. So a 4 a.m. job. It started at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I was willing to do whatever it took to be able to bring in income for my family. And I had to beg for a job because they weren't actually hiring somebody. I said, come on, I've got 2 years of experience. I have an associate's degree. You're not going to hire me at McDonald's. So anyway, I bring that up because in order to scale your business, you have to have that kind of desire. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes and start from the bottom up and build all the way up if you need to. And you're probably way, way, way beyond this, but this is where I started out. And I learned a lot at McDonald's, actually. One of the biggest things that I learned at McDonald's was that I didn't ever want to work with the kinds of people who work at McDonald's. They're really difficult people to work with. I learned that when I was 15 or 16 now. So that was the early lesson learned. But I also learned about systems and how to be able to train, uneducated 16-year-olds going next to hot fryers, how to be able to deliver a consistent experience. And this is something that I learned a lot about. But anyway, back to the point, you got to be committed. You got to be 100% committed. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. If you're willing to do whatever it takes, comment below workshop, and I can send you some more information about how you can get access to this Agency 4X Fee Guarantee Workshop. I hope to see you on the next one. It will fill up very fast. We're just getting the next page up today. But the last 3 workshops we have sold out in a matter of days. And then the next one we fill up really fast. So it's pretty killer, if I do say so myself. Others have said it was worth a $5,000. It could have been the $5,000 course. Another one said, best workshop ever. And one of the guys on there was able to double his fees just that like a week after being on the workshop, which was awesome. And I'm not talking like double his fees, like $100, $200. I'm talking like thousands. We're talking, 5 figures here. So really exciting stuff. I'd love to have you be on the next workshop if it's a good fit for you. Go ahead and type workshop in below in the comments, and I'll reach out to you and we can talk more about it. All right, bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Hands Off CEO with Mandy Ellefson. If you want to work less and make more, make sure you subscribe and get a new episode every week, and help spread the word by leaving a review.